Hi everyone, welcome back to Sunday Leeds Champions League. Chris here, aka Big Will, and today we have two league games for you. We are at home against Sheffield United and away against Lincoln. Since you were last with us, to be honest, we've been a little bit hit and miss. We do still remain in 6th place, so we're still amongst the playoff places at the moment, and we are within touching distance of the automatic promotion places as well. Burnley 7 points clear of Stoke and Sheffield Wednesday at the moment. And obviously, we are a further 7 points behind. So, realistically, the league title is going to be a really tough ask, but we do have some really big games to come anyway. Sheffield United, of course, sat in 4th place at the moment. Lincoln sat in mid table. And realistically, they're still within a chance of the playoffs themselves at the moment. They're only 7 points behind us. So, in terms of fixtures going forward and those that have just gone by recently, we've been okay, but we've not been outstanding. We managed a good result against Blackburn in the FA Cup, 4-2 win away at Birmingham, 2-0 defeat at Sheffield Wednesday, 1-1 at home to Derby, 1-0 defeat in the FA Cup at home to Brighton. So it gives us full concentration on the league now, and a 1-0 win away at Wrexham last time out. So going into these two games, obviously, we know what we need to do. We need to really win these games to keep pace with the leaders. And from then, we'll probably motor on through to the end of the season. We've got Burnley at home and Stoke away. So the current top two, we play as the last two games of the season. So massive, massive games potentially to round off the campaign. So going into this match today, not an awful lot of change in the first team from the game that you saw previously. We are pretty much sticking with the same team a lot of the time. We do rotate a little bit in midfield, but other than that, we are pretty much with the regular players. Debelko is going to start ahead of Dibbling, who really struggling at the moment in terms of his morale. He wanted to leave. We couldn't get him to move away. And we're going to give Yakubu a start at right back as well, ahead of O'Brien, who, again, he's also been linked with a move away. Um, so, yeah, it's a bit of a. We're trying to keep the happier players in the main part of the first team squad. So, of these two games, Sheffield United is going to be the tougher, realistically, based on match stats and league table and everything at the moment. But to be honest, as I've said before, every game in the Championship is a tough game. We just need to get out there, play our best, and fingers crossed we can get everything over the line. Stanley Williams is out injured again, so Osman Knoll is back in the first team as well in goal at the minute. So big games ahead for him as well. I think he's done really well. He's developed quite well in terms of his actual goalkeeping attributes and such. So hopefully this extra bit of game time will help him develop as well, and we'll end up with two really good goalkeepers going forward. No, realistically, is a championship goalkeeper. Stanley Williams is capable of playing in the Premier League, I believe. So if we were to get promoted, we do have certain positions where we need to strengthen, but from a starting point at least, the team should be strong enough to be at least competitive. Sheffield United trying to break through the centre here with Sturge now on the left-hand side, cutting into the penalty area and a very heavy touch, and Lamine Fane managing to pick it up and getting it away. You will excuse me, by the way, for clearing my throat very often. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit under the weather still, but I am trying to get everything to get it out of my system a little bit. It just catches up with me on occasion. So please bear with me on that. Hopefully, I can get through without too many hiccups. Here is Edwards just knocking it back to Noel, and now Vera in possession to Tyrone. Launches it down the left hand side. Good amount of space here for Debelko, but he took his time a little bit there, almost gave it away, and in the end, he's ended up being crowded out a bit. But Tyrone there to support. He manages to get past him out. It's a great delivery, and Charis is there at the far post with the header. Unfortunately, couldn't direct it on target. Now the side really looking dangerous at the moment. Sheffield United with the majority of possession. Um, we appear to have had the best chance of the game so far, but again, nothing really concrete in front of goal for us at the minute. And again, it was a similar time last season with Plymouth that we started to struggle, and it just didn't really materialise for us. And eventually, we ended up dropping right down into the playoffs, didn't we? Um, we just need to get a bit of consistency, and hopefully, we can grind out a couple of wins here and there. Just keep that pressure on the other playoff chasing sides and the leaders and such. Who knows? We might be in for a good end to the campaign, but we do need to be winning these kind of matches against the teams that are in and around us in the table. Good clearance there from Edwards as Lamine Fane does pick it up. He's just holding things up and slowing the play down a little bit. And Yakubu back to Edwards. We've been caught out there before. Edwards this time not taking any chances and switching the play for Tarome and Saidu to Debelka. That's a great pass, and Kokolakis is in, and Kokolakis has scored. It's a lovely finish as well. He hasn't scored for a few games, incidentally, but that is a really neat finish. He's actually in off the post. Originally, I thought he chipped it in. Obviously, we might see a little bit better from this angle. It's a great pass from Debelko and Kokolakis with the space, and he did actually chip the keeper, but it went in off the post. And it's a really, really good goal from him. And we do take the lead here. And as things stand, I think that might push us up a place. If not, it will certainly close the gap to the rest of the teams in the playoffs. Burnley at the minute currently playing Cardiff as well, I've just noticed, and they are at one apiece at the moment. Obviously, we'll have to be faultless to the end of the season to have a slight chance of automatic promotion, and maybe even a title, but obviously one game at a time. All we can do is just keep winning. And Kumas is in behind, and Kumas has equalised pretty much instantly. I think about 5 minutes afterwards. I mean, the ball over the top was decent, but for him to be completely unmarked was very, very poor. I mean, McKeown with the ball over the top, and yeah, I mean, the defence has just switched off there. Vera didn't get anywhere near him. And we are back at one apiece. And we're going to take Vera off, actually, for Jake O'Brien. And Tarome is going to have to, well, I say he's going to have to come off. We haven't really got the options, unfortunately. We're going to get Messias on, in fact. And we can switch Ikubu to left back. Saidu's really struggling in the centre of the park as well. So we'll get Garcia on in there. Obviously, we do still have plenty of time in the game. Overall, I think we've been the better side, but based on possession, Sheffield United will very much argue that. We're going to offer some encouragement because we are very much still in this game. But realistically, we've not been at it again. And it's been a bit frustrating overall. Charisis has been shocking today. So we're going to get Dibbling on for him on the right-hand side. And Moanga is struggling fitness-wise now, so we'll get Motta on for him in that defensive midfield. Burnley, incidentally, still at one apiece with Cardiff, and Sheffield Wednesday are losing 3-1. So it's a big opportunity for us if we can somehow find a winning goal to close that playoff place grouping down a little bit. No, plays it out to O'Brien. Into Garcia. Very direct passing. Debelko forward to Kokolakis. No offside. And Kokolakis has fired it in. And it is offside. That's really unlucky. I mean, much more direct style of play from us there, which was really, really good. And again, that same combination with Debelko and Kokolakis from that left-hand side. But unfortunately, offside given. And 8 minutes of added time will offer some encouragement. Can we get over the line with the 3 points here? It's not looking like there's going to be another highlight. It's been a pretty even game, to be honest. There's not been an awful lot to shout about aside of the goals. Kovar launching it forward here for Sheffield United. Cannon against O'Brien. O'Brien does really well. Debelko plays it forward. Kokolakis holding it up. Lays it back. We're into the last minute of added time. Debelko, chance to get it into the penalty area. He fires it in, and there's the header. And Tyler Dibbling has given us the 3 points with a minute to go into added time. Tyler Dibbling with only his 4th goal of the season. Debelko did really well on that left-hand side. Dibbling attacking that near post, just glancing the header. And again, it was in off the post, incidentally. So quite fortunate, to be quite honest. But my word, are we going to take it? That's a fantastic 3 points. And from what I can tell, Burnley only drew and Sheffield Wednesday lost. Stoke did win, though. They won away at Huddersfield. So a massive 3 points for us there. Big confidence boost for the lads as well. Great performance overall. And we've managed to come away with the win. Massive, massive 3 points. We're still in sixth place, but now it's only a 4 point gap between the four sides in the playoffs. 7 points to Stoke in second. And Burnley, of course, we do still have a game in hand over them, but the gap is down to 12 points with that game in hand. And of course, we've still got to play them. So, depending on how things go, it could end up really tight come the end of the season. We've got a few days to get through just before that game against Lincoln, so bear with me. We'll come back for that one, and hopefully we can get another 3 points on the board. Okay, then here we go for the game away against Lincoln. There's not going to be too many changes to the first team realistically. Um, Pretty much we're going to be sticking with things as they were, to be honest. I think we played relatively well, so there's no reason for us to change too much for this coming match. Um, Realistically, more of the same. Really good performance against Sheffield United. It took a last minute goal for us to get through it, of course, but we got the 3 points, and that is the important thing. And obviously, again, as I said before, we've got to take it a game at a time and just try and focus on each and every game to get the 3 points. We need to be doing it if we want to be in with a chance of automatic promotion at the end of the season, especially with those two massive games to round the season off against Burnley and Stoke. I think us being out of the FA Cup is certainly going to help. Full focus ahead on the league, and fingers crossed it will work out that way for us. Patino launching it to the right hand side, and Mills picking it up, swings it into the penalty area. It's a good clearance that from Vera. Now Charisis picks it up, and we've got a chance for a counter attack here. It's launched forward. Kokolakis picks it up. I think he was offside. It's a good finish, but I think he may have gone too early, and he did. But a very unusual thing to see these days. They've gone for a straight 4-4-2 here, Lincoln. Very, very rare that you see that now. Um, so, yeah, we'll see what can happen from it. But realistically, I think we'll be really, really good against them. We've got that extra body in midfield, and I think there's every chance that we might be able to attack them a little bit more from that attacking midfield area as well, if our inside forwards come into that space as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on everything, of course, but this should be a decent game for us. Although, to be fair, Lincoln are playing better at the moment. Twice as many attempts at goal and a little bit more possession. Um, Terraces here with a corner, and it's swung in right to the centre of the area. It's a good header from Portillo, and Debelco now picks it up on this right side. Can he get the crossing? Cuts in past one, finds Saidu, and that's a shocking miss from Saidu. He's got to be controlling that strike better. I mean, he's another player. He's been relatively unhappy at the club because basically no one's put in a bid for him. We didn't have to sell him, but he wanted to leave, and in the end, no one's put in a bid for him. So he's not, but he's been a little bit unhappy about it, and likewise Tyler Dibbling. So it's been a really awkward time for the two. But the thing is, if we do get promoted, they'll want to stay. As Mills gets in behind, and Stan Mills has scored here for Lincoln, and to be honest, they've been the better team overall. We're going to demand more because, honestly, it's not good enough. We have to be doing better. I'm skipping the replay. We need to get going here, and we know we've got the quality, but at the minute, we're looking very, very average. Kuba with a good header, and Charisis picks it up, plays it into Kokolakis, and he completely missed his control there. It's not good enough from him. And to be honest, at the moment, they look like they're getting more space, to be fair. And I mean, they've been closed down again in the midfield, and Pearce is in now, gets the shot away, and Noel makes a decent catch, but we're not looking particularly comfortable at the minute. Noel just holding on to it at the minute. and then just rolling it out. But it's not been a good performance from us today, and we need to pick it up in the second half. Because again, Lincoln just they keep finding all this space. Fane does really well though to win that. And now Kokolakis back to Charisis. Kokolakis again, Saidu into Debelko. And again, he's turning his back to goal there. And he's done well to find the pass to Tarome, who tries to get past his man, swings it in, and Charisis is there with a header. And it's a really good goal from him and a really good delivery from Tarome. But realistically, I mean, Charisis is he's another short person, realistically. Similar size to Debelko, I think. He's only 5'4", 5'5". He's not the biggest, but again, he's proven a couple of occasions that he's a decent aerial threat. And we do find ourselves an equaliser. And I think, to be honest, Lincoln will feel a bit hard done by. We've had a couple more attempts at goal than Lincoln, but in terms of shots on target, Lincoln have been the better for it recently in this game. So we certainly need to pick it up, and hopefully we will do. Overall performance isn't too bad, so I've told the lads to try and keep up doing what they're doing as a minimum, and hopefully we can find a way to make another breakthrough. We do have options on the bench, of course. Robbie's really struggled to break into the team. Kokolakis, of course, has scored plenty of goals throughout the season. It's hard to drop him when you look at his goal return. And Watson here, loads of space. Again, for Lincoln, this time on the left-hand side. I mean, it's shocking defensive play. And Stan Mills has scored again. I mean, defensively, that is terrible from us. We just gave them all the time in the world. And I'm actually going to berate them. Because defensively, that was absolutely shocking. I mean, so much space. And the thing is as well, Tarome is 6'4". He should be winning that header with ease, and he's just not put himself into the frame at all. Stan Mills with a brace. I will get my words out eventually, by the way. I do keep stuttering, so I do apologise. Debelko here, swinging it into the penalty area. It's easily cleared again. And again, we've got so many big lads, especially in the defence, for those set pieces. And Seamer's ran the length of the pitch here. And from our corner, Lincoln have won themselves a corner. No, having to make a save. And to be honest, we've seen this before from Lincoln. When we were at Plymouth, Lincoln had the beating of us while we were there as well. Stan Mills picking it up again into Phillips, lays it back to Travasos, Portillo. And again, we're not pressing them enough. This is a gegenpress that we're playing, by the way. And we're just not getting close to them. I mean, Seamer's turned his man so easily there. And, I mean, it could have easily been a third, that, for Lincoln. I'm going to have to make some changes, I think, because realistically, this is very, very poor. We've had more attempts at goal, but we're just not getting at them at all. Nothing on target. Anyway, Patino swings it into the penalty. Tarome finally wins a header. Debelko stopping his press, and Travasos has just wandered into the penalty area. And, I mean, somehow, again, they've not scored. I mean, we are really, really pushing our luck here. Saidu's coming off because he's been shocking today. Garcia can come on in the midfield. Kokolakis is coming off for Brobby because he's been poor as well. Mwanga's been shocking in defensive midfield. Motta can come on for him. I mean, defensively, Tarome's got a 7.45, but he did get the assist, of course. But, I mean, to be honest, they've been shocking today. Absolutely shocking. I mean, I don't really know what else to do at the moment. We'll make the 3 changes for now, but something's got to change in this game. We've been poor. We've been really poor. They've had a lot of attempts on target, and it's strange seeing a basic 4-4-2 again as well, to be honest. Debelko with a corner. And again, we've been useless from set pieces this season. Debelko swings it in. It's easily cleared again, and Seamer picks it up again. And they've managed to get the pass through, and they're in behind. I mean, it's a good save from Noel again, but that's the second time now that we've seen us have an attacking corner, and Lincoln have had the attempt at goal from it. We're going to demand more. You know what? Forget it. We'll just go very attacking. We need to be better than this. DeBelco swings it in. And again, we're not winning the header. It's come out to Brobby. And I tell you what, if that had flown into the top corner, that would have been a phenomenal goal. But it just swung wide. And yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's been a shocking performance in the end. We've gone very attacking. We've started to have a couple more attempts at goal, but we're not looking at it at all today. Charisis down this right-hand side. Can he get it into the penalty area? Plays it across looking for DeBelco. It's just been smashed clear. And again, we're not winning the second ball. And we should have the space in that midfield. Yakubu's brought down Salem. No foul. Garcia into Charisis now. And it's going to be a red card for Travis Sauce. It's a second yellow. But I don't think it's going to matter, to be quite honest. We deserve to be beaten in this game. We've been absolutely shocking. And Lincoln have fully deserved it. And I think, to be honest, you can kiss promotion goodbye after that performance. I mean, I'm looking at the teams in and around us. Sheffield Wednesday only drew. Sheffield United only drew. Stoke actually beat Burnley. So Stoke are right in the promotion fight. But for us to drop points there is absolutely shocking, to be honest. And it's getting a little bit annoying that we keep doing this because we know how well we can play. I mean, we proved it against Sheffield United. It was a tough game, that. But, I mean, Stan Mills has scored twice. I mean, look at him as a player. And we have got far better options in our squad than him. And yet he's absolutely run us ragged. It's a shocking performance. Oh, right, I need to calm down. We'll be coming back for the last couple of games of the season, of course, with Burnley and Stoke. And hopefully we'll still be in for a fight for promotion. Obviously, we'll still come back for them, even if it's just a fight to stay in the playoff places. But we've got some work to do. And honestly, we're dropping out of the playoff places at the moment, realistically as well. We're closer to outside the playoffs than we are to the rest of the playoff teams. So a lot of work to do. Hopefully we can get away with it. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It's all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.